Sunderland's January plans are no longer theoretical. A concrete move has already begun, and it directly links to squad availability, finances, and short-term depth during a critical phase of the season. Hello, Sunderland supporters. At this stage of the season, Sunderland are balancing strong league momentum with a clear structural problem. AFCON is underway, several players are unavailable, and the manager has openly acknowledged that squad depth will be tested. Against that backdrop, a reported development in the transfer market now takes on genuine significance. Before naming the player, here is the context. Sunderland are sitting as high as 6th heading into Christmas, fresh from promotion and a heavy summer spend. That position has been built on cohesion and stability, but Regis Lebris has already warned that this will be harder to maintain. After the 0-0 draw with Brighton and Hove Albion, he confirmed that Sunderland collected 26 points before AFCON, called it a major achievement, and stated clearly that the team will be a bit less composed with fewer players available. He also said that players who have not featured regularly will need time to reach the required level. With as many as 6 Sunderland players away at AFCON, the January window is no longer optional cover. It is becoming a practical necessity. Now to the reported fact. According to Team Talk, Sunderland, led by Kyril Louis-Dreyfus, have opened talks to sign Ruben Vargas from Sevilla. The report states that Vargas has greenlit a move from La Liga to the Premier League in the January transfer window. That is a key detail. This is not just interest, but talks, and the player is open to the move. It is also reported that intermediaries have contacted Leeds United, AFC Bournemouth and Sunderland regarding Vargas, creating a Premier League race for his signature ahead of January. This confirms direct competition, not simply background monitoring. In the wider picture, Vargas is not the only name mentioned. Reports also state that Sunderland have maintained interest in John Lukumi, a long-standing target from the summer. However, the active talks at this stage are specifically tied to Vargas. Why does this matter right now? Because Kemsdine Talby is away at AFCON, and the report explicitly links Vargas to covering that absence. According to the source, Sunderland will be without a key attacking spark while the tournament continues, and Vargas is viewed as a player who could help address that gap in the short term. Financially, the details are clear. Sevilla value Ruben Vargas at around €10 million, approximately £9 million, placing him within Sunderland's reported spending range. His salary, however, is said to be around £53,000 per week, which would put him among Sunderland's top 10 earners. Any deal would therefore involve not just a transfer fee, but a significant wage commitment. Performance data is also part of the reported picture. Vargas has scored 3 goals this season and provided 4 assists. The report itself questions whether that output would significantly improve Sunderland's attacking numbers under Lebris. From an analytical standpoint, this suggests Sunderland are prioritising depth and short-term stability over headline production. In the short term, Vargas would provide cover while AFCON stretches the squad. In the longer term, however, the report raises doubts about whether there would be a clearly defined role for him once all players return. My view, based strictly on what has been reported, is that this looks like a pragmatic move rather than a transformative one. Opening talks shows intent and planning, but the wage level, competition from Leeds and Bournemouth, and modest goal return mean this is a measured risk rather than a statement signing. For Sunderland supporters, the key question is this: does adding experience depth during AFCON justify the financial commitment and long-term uncertainty attached to this move? For continued, reliable updates as Sunderland's January plans develop, follow along for the next confirmed steps in this story.